But every once in a while, you'll scroll TikTok and see these trainers out here training these kids. What's your take on that? You see his face when I
Man,
asked
don't
him?
get me started, man.
I want to get you
Don't
started.
get me started on the trainer. A lot of respect to the trainers, and we all students of the game and we all know the game, but to me it just don't translate. I mean, it's great. You see them working on moves and bumping in the bodies, and the one part that I do like about training is the players when they get like 4 or 5 guys and to play defense and they making moves and all. I like that kind of stuff, but just like the individual stuff is cool. But I'm kind of old school, man. Like go find the 5-on-5, man. If you 6'4", 6'5" and under, man, it's somewhere. Go 24-hour fitness to the short gym, and get up and down and get used to working on your craft in the 5-on-5 setting. So, it's big ups, and I'm not paying for no trainer. I'm not paying no guy to train me on some moves.
Hey, bro, and they paying these trainers crazy money
know?
too. And I agree. I feel like that's what the game lacks because our summer times were pickup basketball.
Yeah.
Their summer times are head down. How many times you can go between your legs and make these moves that you probably never going to be allowed to even use in the game. And then that's why I feel the overwater influx of European players that know how to play in a 5-man set, that know how to play without the ball, are starting to thrive, and the American players are kind of getting a little bit left behind.
Oh, definitely. I mean, like, even my players in the G League, I'm like, look here, man, like, you just shoot the corner 3, play some defense, rebound the ball. Oh, man, you hold me back, coach. You hold me back. Like, I got to show I'm like, look, if you got a bag, man, you don't need to show all that stuff in the bag. You just need a couple things. Only the mega star is going to be able to go, James Harden it and do all that Kyrie stuff. Go on and do that stuff and see what happens.
You'll be here with me.
Hey, you'll be right over here.
I got a question too, because I think, and I don't think enough people talk about this, and obviously you played the game at the highest level, then you coached the G League, understanding the simplicity in which they need to get looked at. Because I think, like you said, they think they need to go in their bag, but if you're in the G League and you're going to get called up to the NBA, you're going to be a role player. You're going to be at the bottom, towards the bottom of the bench, and you're going to be a specific energy guy, rebound guy, knockdown shooter, defender. But at the same time, I think they think, just I got to get in my bag, coach. But that's when you're in the G League, that's not, unless you're a draft pick that's getting his feet wet.
Yeah.
If you're a guy that's just been in the G League, you're going to come up to be a role player, and you got to find out what that role is.
Oh yeah. I mean, I got called from management, like, agents calling, management saying like, hey, you got to put my guy at this position so he can get off more. Like he can do more, he can dribble more, he could get more shots. And I'm like, man, like, dude, that's not what you're going to be
at the next
level. You're going to be a role player. First of all, you're not going to even be a role player. You're going to be sitting at the bench cheering. And if you do get that opportunity, your greatest gift that helped you get there, all of y'all, is playing hard.
That's it.
Just going out there and play hard and jump on a loose ball or something like that. And maybe that'll get you, a 10-day contract or possibly somebody get hurt and you get a call. But these guys like, hey, man, I got to shoot the 3. Like, look here, man. I had a kid this year, big guy, PJ Hall. I'm like, look here, man. Look what's going on with the Nuggets. You know what I'm saying? You a 4-man. First you rebound, set screens, hustle, play hard. And then you'll find a 3-ball here and there. But you just can't drift out there and just shoot 3 balls because guess what? You're not going to get to do that up top if you get the opportunity. So show that you got some toughness first and that you could bang with the big boys. And then the 3-ball will come. And he fought me a little bit, but, he did that. And now, he's on this 2-way. I think he just had a 2-way contract going into this season. But, it's tough at times to communicate that because the guys believe that putting the ball through the hoop is their way.
Yeah. So what's going on of late? Last I heard, you were coaching in the G League for the Denver Nuggets. But as we were chilling before the show, a lot of shit has gone down since then. So break what happened, what went down, and currently what you doing?
I started going to summer league games after I retired. And
so you've been out, 9 years now?
I've been out 9 years. I retired in 2016. And then, I just started going to, being a fan of basketball and found my way into, going to the Las Vegas summer leagues. And I bumped into Calvin Booth and he asked me, was I interested in coaching? And I said, sure. So, You know, I became the head coach of the Denver Nuggets G League team, the Grand Rapids Gold, which I thought the team actually played in Denver.
No,
but
sir.
I was in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
No, sir.
Exactly. The last 3 winners, which was really cold, but great experience. 3 years in the G League, learned if I really wanted to do that, try the coaching stuff. Now I'm out of the coaching, trying to figure out my next move, but it was a great experience, and I was happy to be a part of the coaching style.
Take us back to what that grind is like in the G League. You played 17 years in the NBA. It's a lot different. I was telling you off, my first year was in the G League, and we had 8-hour bus rides, 6-hour bus rides. We used to fly in little planes like the La Bamba planes. Hopefully y'all had bigger planes y'all flew in. But what is that grind like? Because it's not a lot of money. You really got to love that shit to go play in the G League.
Oh, yeah, you definitely got to love it, man. I mean, we was on 8-9-hour bus rides.
Through blizzards.
Blizzards, you know, the Iowa, the Indiana, Detroit, Cleveland, and you really got to love the game, man. And, you know, I just wanted to be around the players, pay it forward, you know, pass on the information. But, you know, it was definitely a grind. You know, I learned a lot about myself, a lot about, you know, the players, you know, to see these guys and how they approach basketball. I mean, we was traveling commercial and on the bus, and you got guys dressing in Gucci, Louis Vuitton, all types of stuff. I'm like, hey, man, look this ain't it, man. Like, look, we staying at the Comfort Inn. We ain't staying at no
Ritz.
No Ritz, none of that stuff, man. It was tough, but it was a great experience.
Do you see yourself continuing in the coaching ranks, whether that be NBA, college, or would you like to transition into management at some point?
Whatever's out there.
Okay.
You know, whatever's out there. I think I have the brain and the tolerance to, you know, coach on any level, and I think, you know, the NBA and college especially need guys, you know, retired players to come back and actually teach the game the right way, you know, and all I did was just stick to my fundamentals of what I was taught and try to spread that message, and I enjoyed it. But, you know, whether it's management, anything to be around basketball is cool, but if not, you know, I'm a fan. I'm gonna still be around the game because it's something that helped me out throughout my career.